sacrifice that being the weak side. Like, if it would be crazy to just leave Rumble up there and say, yeah, Zinza's pathing up to you. Good luck, have fun. So I would work, by the way. This has to work.
His game is in such a dire place. We can't get this to work. Is Soboro ready? Are we going to see it? We're stuck in the bush.
Clicking
We got
so
the vision.
far.
Saboro takes the bait. He takes the bait. He's going to go down. Are they going to get him now as well? Saboro gets flashed on by both Weibo. And that's going to be Jiejie with the help of...
So, like, it feels really awkward to just recall and click on the dragon. You don't really have the conditions for that. So maybe they're going to look top with Rise ult here. I would love that a lot more.
They are going to look. Not level 6 there for Jwei just yet, but Rookie's going to pop that Realm Warp, try to get Zika, try to get a little bit of the gold back at the 3-talent strike with the Chains of Corruption. Does all connect. The Equalizer misses the minion wave by a little bit, and that'll be some recompense for IG. Meanwhile, on the bot side, that double is going to miss from Jwei, and now the lockdown comes Photic's way, and Jiejie gets his first kill of the game. And that's going to
timer soon here. But unfortunately, Photic, from his previous flash burn,
Xiaohu was trying to lean. He was trying to go for a play on a Rookie, but the play has been put onto him. Wei ends up saying hello.
That's why I really like going the Ghost into Azir, whether it's Rise or Syndra or honestly a lot of champs, just because movement speed is so useful.
Oh, the flash from Jiejie right onto Rookie's face, and he goes down. That's going to be a level 6 Jiejie now. Wei coming over, does have the Crescent Guard available, can block a decent amount of damage, but also can dish it. Jiejie is going to try to find his exit here. Erha is doing a decent amount of poke, and that was truly a kill set up by Erha right there on the Rookie.
Yeah, I can't help but just be a bit surprised as to how chaotic this game is. I mean, I'm so surprised we got even more combat here. But yeah, like to have Rumble die and then Photic die thereafter. Oh. Beautiful ulti from Photic.
Get baited. Wei just takes the easy cleanup kill. Erha caught with his mistakes, and now the dragon cannot be finished by Weibo.
That is so convenient for IG. They get the beautiful kill onto the extremely aggressive Erha, immediately into the Drake start as well that Pantheon probably otherwise would have gotten. So it's not like it's just one Drake, it's also like the opponent gets -1 as well. So that is so huge. Meanwhile, Soboro here is just so grateful that that's how it's looking down there. He's going to be up like 16 CS, but Jiejie's here.
They're going to go fisticuffs now. He's got a level advantage on him, but he has a lot of damage. Crescent Guard's going to be used. Rookie comes over the Realm Warp. Here comes Xiaohu, though. Big sweep under the turret. Wei just tries to go for the kill, but dies. That's a big pick from Xiaohu. Unk's got hands, baby.
Yeah, Xiaohu says, I wasn't really liking that fight. And meanwhile...
Now they find a little bit of an angle onto Soboro. He is very strong, though. He's level 9, does have the barrier, but he's not strong enough to get away from the damage of Weibo. He gets answered in the top lane.
And yeah, Soboro there, that death is not quite as excusable as the first one. I mean, Pantheon sacrificed so much to kill him the first time. That time you should have known, and more combat.
The flash from Erha, you madman. That's going to be the encore coming in, but here comes Jiejie with a flash Q to get the kill. Erha is not going to survive. Photic gets a little bit of mana back, but he will be taken down as well by Jiejie, who goes on to a 5 prison, and he is out of there.
That is a shame indeed. We're committing the 4 champs up there, and Zika just completely leaving them none the wiser, flashing out with his Nimbus Cloak. That is so good because the commitment from IG is so much to try and make a cross-map play on the opposite side of this dragon. Now let's see what Weibo does because they have a turn of their own here.
A lot of gold here as well with that bot lane, and here comes their play on top side. They are fully committing to this. Grand Starfall not available, so Jiejie will just have to walk his way there. It looks like they call off the play. The turret is gone. It'll be the first turret of the game going in favor of IG. Here comes the Enchanted Crystal Arrow right onto the Realm Warp from IG, and the Wombo combo Haymaker onto Erha.
Okay, I must admit that did give me some low-key goosebumps. I have not seen such a good cross-map play, and it's going to have more.
Oh no, Soboro misses the Chains of Corruption, but it doesn't matter. He's got all of his teams there, as everybody except...
Soboro is looking pretty strong here, but you don't want to be grouping yet.
That's going to be the swoop and dupe there for Jiejie as he gets the kill over as Rookie has fallen. Now Wei going to rely on the TP coming in from Soboro to really help out. The Dusk and Dawn is going to be doing work here, but they do lose Wei. The frontliner is gone for IG. They traded one back, but Soboro will soon fall just off the back of it to Jiejie, who gets another kill. Another big pick onto Jwei, and he's just going to go up the long-range shot from Zika. The red carpet is rolled out.
The inventories, nothing is too scary here. I mean, the Jhin inventory could be a lot. Both junglers have Sundered Sky Cleaver. You can posture here as IG. It is difficult, but you can.
They'll move in. Enchanted Crystal Arrow will hit onto Zika, actually, and they did get a prison onto Elk. That's going to be an encore onto 3 members. Jiejie trying to cleanse out and trying to get out, but he can't do it. Now they get 1 kill in return. Xiaohu going for the sweep, and that's the Emperor of Shurima to you, as that's going to be a full, clean sweep of the fight, and that's going to be Dragon for Weibo as well. The only 2 members left are Soboro and Rookie, and maybe they try to find a pick somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, Xiaohu must be a fan of the Party Rock Anthem because every day he's shuffling, baby. Come on. I mean, that he didn't even have to flash or nothing. Just a quick EQR, light business. They're going to get the second Drake, and the gold lead not increasing all too much, but it can't help but feel like the game state is crumbling, completely deletified. But meanwhile, in the top and bot lane, they don't care about the mid lane tower.
Jiejie coming to save old Zika here. He's going to find Soboro, and unfortunately Soboro is just an ADC, even though he was playing in top lane, and a 8-1 Pantheon will grace Summoner's Rift here for Weibo and for Jiejie, as Photic trying to do fancy feet. Oh, didn't get that one. 4th shot. This is the one that matters. Oh, he hit it. All right. Well, Elk just has the better of Photic. He's going to dodge out of another deadly flourish, but Weibo just going to keep pressuring, keep pushing the buttons of IG.
Yeah, overall, it's pretty good that you're able to trade on the opposite side lane with Rise slaying Azir there, but they're going to go ahead and try raising this tower. There's still a whole extra play here. This is pretty big to have your tower survive the Rift Herald, but I don't know if they can keep this standing much longer. Elk is pressing every click forward here. I mean, it just seems like a matter of time before he raises this.
Keep trying to pressure, but that I gotta say, that tier 2 in the side lane, yeah, it got a lot of value, and we actually didn't see this here. The Realm War coming through, and I was wondering why Xiaohu was dead. He got ganked, and they lose a tier 2 tower because of it and his life.
Yeah, that's the kind of look that you do need here as IG. You have to have some kind of favorable outcomes take place. This looks pretty cheeky. I'm not sure if Soboro is going to show here. I would expect him to shadow behind. And I don't think it's going to necessarily net them anything. I feel like it's pretty likely this is a fight, though.
Zika took the bait. TP going to come in. Equalizer is there clearing the wave. The TP is going to be a little bit late, but Jiejie and Erha are here. TP arrives. Xiaohu just gets obliterated outright. A double kill for Soboro. That Dusk and Dawn is doing so much damn work right now. A triple kill for Soboro. We asked, is he going to be the one to step up? Can he be the one? He's got a quadra kill now. He's looking for the penta, but it's going to be Rookie and the rest of the team locking down Elk. One more piercing arrow. No! It's going to be taken by Photic!
Oh, that was his moment to ascend from the Soboro to the Shy, but he couldn't quite get the penta. So beautiful, though, for IG. How did they find that? God.
It's called Dusk and Dawn. It's this new item that they introduced in League of Legends in 2026. Vision, they will be able to know that Weibo don't want to commit, and Elk gets flashed on by Rookie. Rookie will have a little bit more damage back there onto Zika as well. They do end up getting the flash.
Can find him, because if not, this Varus is just a wrecking ball destined to take out Weibo's Nexus.
Unfortunately, we're also starting to see where Elk is losing a little bit of his value, maybe gaining. Oh, if he didn't miss those 2 shots, maybe he missed his 3rd. He hits the 4th, but it's onto the tanky target, and now Xiaohu will get double locked down, but does get away from majority of it. Elk trying to show his worth now, trying to look for a dancing grenade, goes for the kill from Jiejie onto Wei, but that'll still be the flank getting locked down by Weibo. They finding pieces, they're finding the puzzle here. They just need the corner pieces, and it looks like Weibo are going to corner in IG. Wei is going to try to get 1 kill back, can't do it. Jiejie gets the kill there.
I mean, thankfully, Wei gets a lot of damage down there before going down himself. That's probably going to prevent Weibo from starting up this Baron, but there's a lot of fruit. There's a Karma. Their health bars are going up. They want to fight this. They want an aggressive look here.
I don't know. This is dangerous. No Big ults except for the Realm Warp there, and Rookie just obliterates Erha. That's going to be a deadly first. It does connect. The double is going to land, getting the root onto Xiaohu. The Baron's still at a little bit more than a quarter. It's going to heal up, and Rookie is looking for a little bit of a flank angle. He knows he can just one and being able to try to find now these next fights coming up with the Dragon in about a minute. It would be that sole point for either side. But right now, Weibo are pressuring up topside, trying to clean up some of the standing gold on the map. And Xiaohu will take down the outer turret and pop the sun.
That fact, and let's see if Rookie can take over this fight with his gold lead.
Oh, and Chain Crystal on Elk. He cleanses but dies. Soboro puts him in the dirt. It is now a 4v5 ahead of this Dragon. I think IG will take those odds.
Yeah, and this is a moment where your cortisol hits the roof as Weibo. You are so concerned about what's going to happen next. Your most valuable member, the MVP president, just goes down without the enemies using anything. He's just one in Chana Cristolero. He's cleanses and dead. You have to stop them from getting Baron somehow here, and it's not going to be easy.
Almost like he got hit by a bazooka. I don't know, man. But in the end, it's going to be a little bit of a setup from Weibo. And I'm wondering now if they feel confident to even set this up. This is a traditional T1 play here with the Realm Warp into the pit. But it is going to be IG burning down the Baron. Jiejie not looking like he wants to go for it. Does have Flash. Can't go for the smite. Jiejie misses it. It's going to be Photic that gets the Baron. The Equalizer's going to do some work, but Jiejie trying to get back over the wall, but doesn't have any exit tools. His GA will be popped. Xiaohu trying to do some damage over there as well, but I don't think he's going to have nearly enough. The Encore hits on the double, and now they're going after Xiaohu. Xiaohu has to go gold, and he's already used Emperor's Divide and Jwei. Goes for the kills. That's going to be a double for Photic.
Oh, it's just so beautiful and glorious. I mean, why is this so complicated for people to understand? I swear, like, if you just kill the most OP carry, just flip the Baron and win the flip. It's not that hard.
Okay, well, they end up finding a little bit of a recompense here. It's going to be Rookie just using this damage profile to run the members of Weibo down. He wants to kill Elk. Can't do it with the bounce there in the end, but they did end up finding a little bit of a pick onto Zika, and that should be the push down mid lane. With this Baron buff, they could go for permanent damage here.
And that's what I love about League, and that's what I love about LPL is, just think about 2 minutes ago, we would have never seen this coming. IG's literally knocking on the door, Mazel.
They are. Do they have what it takes to finish the job here? You gotta remember, the last time these teams met, they did not win a game, but now they're on the cusp of winning their first in this best of 5. And they will just end up taking the inhib, backing off, getting some of that healing back, and resetting on the map.
I mean, I am still just in awe about how they went from the back foot to this. This curtain call is a prayer, as is this Pantheon.
My God. Desperation, Jiejie.
Why are they clicking forward?
Oh, IG took the bait. IG took the bait. Oh, no, it's the entirety of Weibo that just surrounded them. That's the IG team faltering at the last moment. In the moment of greatness, they lose 2 key pieces to the puzzle. And now 5 members of Weibo don't have anything to go grab out on the map.
I mean, you can lead a horse to water, but you cannot make it drink. All they had to do was just escape the recall cancel range, and they would have walked out of there with the highest percentage chance of winning the game they could have possibly dreamed of. But now this game is, again, anyone's battle. That's a really huge 2 momentous moments, and run with them, because IG has been given the blessing of a lifetime here. It's just a matter of how fast can they run, or will their mistakes catch up to them?
You gotta remember, oh, they found Soboro. He does still have the flash, but he just goes down. He ends up not using his flash, and now Weibo, they smell blood in the water. Xiaohu tries to go for the kill. That's gonna be a 4th shot that lands from Elk. It hits home, and all of Weibo strike into the hearts of IG. Elk's gonna outplay Rookie too, and IG have lost everything.
I mean, they might have something here if this blue man can run like Forrest Gump.
He's got the moves. Oh, he doesn't have the moves fast enough. He's got Realm Warp, but I don't think it's going to be fast enough to get out. He's going to try to get some damage back.
Okay.
Elk gets taken down. Rookie trying to get as much back, but he gives 1,000 gold over to Jiejie, and now Jwei will end up paying the price as well. He goes down to a double kill to Jiejie.
All right, but we can't help but take stock of, is this dragon gonna be last hittable? I'd like to see them maybe try and get the fruit and play with that HP, but I mean, that is just such a difficult spot to play from. Anyway, I was touching on that void staff.
Zika just gets 2-tapped by Rookie, loses so
Oh.
much. Jiejie just wants to go for Rookie. Rookie gonna flash away. Jiejie now in some trouble. He has the GA, he has some time. Weibo are gonna try to forfeit the fight now. Maybe Xiaohu actually looking for a little bit of backline access onto Soboro, who's gonna pop the barrier. That's still gonna be Jiejie falling immediately. Wei still has his GA. Xiaohu getting caught by Photic. Xiaohu going golden, but he will be left to rot. And IG gonna find a third pick. All it takes is one mistake, and Weibo were the ones that made it. IG take full control.
They have no mid wave, so they're not going to be ending mid here.
Elk and Erha to make the defense here, fools.
He's got cleanse coming up any second now. Do they know that he has got flash? I mean,
They can't wave clear though. They don't
Pantheon,
have the wave clear.
12 seconds, 13. Sure they do.
I think that's just the
but
inhib.
can they
I
even
think
get
it's
the
just the
Baron
inhib.
now? This was such an expensive tempo decision. You already know that Weibo's going to be sprinting at this soft Baron contest. Oh no. Pantheon has ult, Mizel.
Well, last time both junglers missed smite, so maybe it's not up to the junglers this time, as we'll see if he can get in the pit. It's going to be burning down so
TP.
quickly. He's got to use it now if he wants to do it. Enchanted Crystal Arrow comes out perfectly
Okay.
timed. Elk just gets absolutely chunked. Grand Starfall way too late from Jiejie, and now Weibo look like a bunch of chickens with their heads cut off, but maybe they can form one giant chicken Mechazord as they take one down. It's Rookie already gone. Jiejie baiting the entirety of IG while Weibo surround them. They no longer have the Realm Warp. They no longer have the exit. And IG, they are going to try to walk their way out with the Baron buff. It looks like they'll be successful. Jwei maybe left a little bit to his own devices here.
I mean, they just got circled like sharks. They're just being corralled.
Here,
All
Zika's a little bit far away from the team. He's going to have to connect, but he might have a good angle. Enchanted Crystal Arrow comes in. That's going to be the Mikhails at least. Jiejie going to try to go back in. Jiejie, he gets it. He hits the dragon. That's the soul going to Weibo. Now it's going to be them trying to exit here. They do not want to take the fight. They're going to try to get out with this Baron buff, at least on Xiaohu. I think Jiejie might be in a little bit of trouble, though, with IG giving them a little bit of their own medicine. Grand Starfall exit as he takes the smoothest side lane. They're using double solo laners down here. Try to potentially catch Zika.
Oh, he could have gone for the R flash there.
They saw him.
Maybe Zika reacts to
They're
that.
going to try to burn
They're
the
start
Baron
up the
now.
Baron here.
All right, what's the play going to be, IG? You've got decisions to make. The decision right now is to try to push the base. They're going to try to end the game. Baron is going down low. Jiejie going to smite that one away, and they got to try to get out. They're going to try to get to the base. The TP is coming in from Xiaohu. He should be there to defend. Wei tries to stop him. The encore isn't fast enough. They are going to try to get out now. Grand Starfall coming in. Photic gets chunked there as now Elk opens up shop. The curtain call is there. It's going to be a double kill for Jiejie, and another one goes to Elk. The base defense is strong, and Weibo find another one.
Yeah, and Soboro trying to clear the wave before they get to it, but this
no,
Rumble's not too okay with that.
Away. It's not enough. It's like watching Jason Voorhees run down his victims in the movies. Zika finds Soboro.
Yeah, it's just so well played from Weibo there. Xiaohu being able to TP out, preventing
That's
IG from
GG.
ending. You can't possibly clear this wave, can you?
Let's see, did Rookie have enough in the tank here? His last remaining member, still about 20 seconds for Jwei. The base is crumbling. Weibo, they look to finish it ahead of that longest game. They don't want to be in that marker, and Rookie is going to be the final one to fall. The Bastion has crumbled. Weibo in a back-and-forth game one. Take game one of this best of 5.
Rookie here. It's a very, very bold choice given that Malphite was already drafted. I mean, I think Malphite, it's a bit of both, right? Because, of course, you're picking an assassin into that was just kind of a stutter step. Didn't want to get seen by the ward on that particular frame. But he's going to get away with the crab. No shenanigans, no Wukong. This is shenanigans, though.
I don't think he's going to make it in time, but now Erha is by himself. It's going to be trying to get the bubble off is the big thing for Erha. He's not going to have help. Elk is on his way, but he's so far away, and Erha's going to take a brunt of damage. The heal comes through. The turret is going to get a couple shots off. Wei will end up having to fly. He is still alive, but Photic and Jwei have made their presence known on the bot lane.
Yeah, extremely aggressive out of Photic there. Luckily, Malphite is still level 5. He's not going to ding 6 here. But with no flash,
Oh, this is bait, though. This could be Jiejie finding some kills here. He's going to go for the slowdown, goes for the clap. Photic will get shielded up. He does have the Lulu, waiting for it to fall, and just one slap of the face gets him down. That's going to be the flash from Jiejie after the rock follows him. They've got eyes, and it's apparently in the hills. Jiejie finds himself 2 kills in the bot lane.
Yeah, the level 5 Malphite gank double kill is not one you see every day, but just really well played from Jiejie. Uses the Fog of War fully to his advantage, waits for that shield to fall off, slaps him, has the Q on the other guy. Boom, that's a double. Meanwhile,
Rookie with his elite chroma of the IG World Championship LeBlanc skin, getting a little bit of damage down. Now looking for his own right back on the Jiejie, who took the engage after he hit level 6 over Wei and gets himself another kill, but this time he'll give the credit over to Xiaohu.
yeah, and I think I just saw a smirk befall Xiaohu's face.
Oh, Rookie
Maybe
wants the kill.
Rookie's
Just
turn
one
to
more
smirk.
auto. He
No.
can't do it. Point for Weibo. Meanwhile, IG going to respond with their own. Wei has hit level 6. His Cyclone will be massive in these fights, and they will get the first dragon of the game. There is still the Grubs on the other side of the map, and that'll be the next contest point.
Yeah, it's such an interesting story to this game because IG came out swinging, having gold leads on every champ with Wei getting that first blood down there. But it's funny how the butterfly effect works in this video game, Mazel, because the Wukong having to expend his flash on the first blood did end up coming back to bite him. He was looking mid, he died to having no flash. He's gonna play down here.
All right, they're going to try to get the tidal wave onto 2. Does a beautiful job. Jwei will go down. Another turret shot goes on a Photic. That's a 2 for 1. Oh my god, they're looking for even more here. They're trying to get Wei down in the end. The bubble connects. Erha about to solo down Wei. He's going to take the bait, go back in with the Cyclone, try to get the kill. The flash comes through. Wei goes down to the fish. Getting harder and harder here. About a 1.5k lead early into the game. Photic might be the unlock for IG, though. They built this comp kind of around him, but now he's getting bursted, and the bot lady just goes down to a 2v2. Jiejie wasn't even there. Jwei just abandoned Photic and now just gets ulted, and he might just die. Unstoppable force. Jiejie has logged onto the server.
Yeah, you don't see this every day with the support having the 4-digit gold lead, but they have to find something on the map.
Zika in a little bit of trouble. He has the Mega Gnar. He's going to get the double wallop, and Soboro almost goes down. The turret shot's not going to be enough, and that will be a nice, clean pick from IG on top.
So we'll see with this Drake up in 10 what happens.
Zika getting pounced on again. Soboro already popped the Dominus. There's the CC chain, and Soboro picks up this kill as Zika will falter for the second time. It's going to be Weibo taking the dragon as the payment for his life.
Yeah, this is reminiscent of last game when it was actually IG who gave the objective and found a look with the Rise. Sometimes you just want to give the objectives and make the cross map play, which is exactly what IG did just then.
Tidal wave. Oh my god, look at the damage on the Photic, but it's not enough in the end of Rocket Barrage. He wants to hit one more. He goes for the flash, gets Wild Growth. Beautiful play from Jwei there as Elk is trying to survive, but he cannot. It's going to be Xiaohu that comes in and closes the door on IG's hopes on this fight. It's going to be a little bit of a rebuttal from Wei. Gets out there and kills Jiejie. Flashes away from the weirding of Xiaohu, and IG come away with the gold lead. The name of the game for the long plan for IG. Meanwhile, Soboro has overstayed his welcome. He took the journey, but didn't have any way out. And now he'll be surrounded by 3 members of Weibo. Try to get as much damage as he can down, but surely and surely he will fall. As now Elk just gets pounced on by Rookie and Photic, and there's that damage I was talking about.
Yeah, I'm going to be fully honest. The death that Elk just took feels so much worse than the death Soboro just took. I mean, he was able to clear the whole wave as Renekton there, where Elk, he just pulled up. He literally just left the fountain, man, and he just
big
got
ticket item here to get those engages off. Meanwhile, Erha was starting the back, but stops it. Elk getting caught here, potentially going to Valkyrie over. That bubble didn't hit anybody, unfortunately, and they will lose their bot lane. Erha with a nicely timed flash actually escapes, but Elk will fall for a 4th time in the game. And when we came into the series saying Elk is the piece that makes the difference here for Weibo and time again, that piece is making the difference right now, and it's not in a good way.
Yeah, I mean, this is why you don't FF, and this is why you don't remake, because as scuffed and chopped as this game looked, just a few minutes ago, suddenly IG is finding everything.
Jiejie just leaves himself out there. He might die in the mid lane now. Xiaohu gonna get flashed on by Rookie and just doesn't have mana. Dragon still up. Weibo want to go for mid.
Yeah, really big chunk on an Elk from Rookie there. You want to make sure you can get this Dragon without losing the tower. Soboro's getting his ult, I mean, in what, like 10, 15 seconds? Can they kite them out here?
Rookie trying to go for a chain, can't hit it in the end. Weibo circling together strongly, but don't find much in the end. And Dragon will just be left to IG as well, so that'll be the second Dragon for them.
Yeah, really good scenes for IG here to not only get the Drake, but also to defend the mid tower, fully backing Weibo off with just Rookie playing it real nice and slow, just getting his poke in, as you said, poking and prodding, just whittling them away with these chunks that this little bit. You know, kind of like Vi, it's going to be a bit tough. You're going to need to have the smite up. The Banshees just makes it that much easier to counterplay. Here we go.
Find Elk. He was transitioning over to the team and he just died. You can't leave him out like that. That's like putting your gold gems on the table in front of a thief.
Yeah, and IG ready to snatch that up and be the burglars of this game too right now. I think they want to burgle this Baron as well.
I mean, he's got 5 deaths. This is the all-pro ADC. This is not a typical performance from him in game 2, and right when IG needed it most to get some momentum back in this series. It's going to be a bait and a half by IG onto Jiejie. They didn't have any vision, and he will pay for it. Jwei finds the kill. They go back to the Baron.
Yeah, I mean, a bit of a lack of synergy or communication there. Dropping the redemption down for vision at the same time that Jiejie is walking up into engage range there. You can only wonder if Jiejie should have just taken a bit more time. They want to contest regardless.
Yes, so it said now or never. Xiaohu hits the big one with the Malignance there as well. Zika overextends. He's trying to get his Meganar bar. The chains are going to connect, and immediately Erha is just taken away from this world. Elk finally joins the fight and finally finds some damage. That's going to be a big pick for Weibo. They're going to continue the Baron. It was already about half health. Rookie is still alive, but I don't think he has what it takes to take them down here.
I mean, this could be the heist of a lifetime, and it looks like it's going to be, because IG taking the really respectful line of just giving the Baron after making the colossal blunder, the biggest mistake we've seen this game. And it looks like Weibo,
but they're gonna die. They gotta kill it.
They're trying to get Jiejie in smite range, and they're not even gonna concern themselves over Erha.
It wasn't
poor
fast
guy.
enough. Potential win conditions. These scaling factors for both teams, Foles.
Well, the big deal here, you have a Malphite with Flash R. If you can find Lulu, she's dead. If you can find Yunara, she's dead. But Yunara has the Flash, LeBlanc has the W. These squishy characters are going to be able to evade it. Lulu having no Flash is a prime target, though. So, again, we got to be looking at Jiejie, what positions he's looking for. And you know Xiaohu is going to be dunking together with him.
The other side for IG, gotta be looking at the engages from Soboro. I feel like he's gonna have a much louder presence in these fights if he can find the right angles. Right now, Weibo are just making IG bleed across the map. Don't even care that it's up in 30 seconds for the Dragon. They are just doing lasting damage to the base of IG.
Yeah, but we got a TP coming in here.
Erha is completely left out. They're going to TP late. Erha is going to try to outplay Soboro. Soboro tries to go to the other side with the slice and dice, and a lot of reservation coming through from both sides. Soboro had the angle. Now Rookie looking for the long flank.
Oh, the sweeper
spotted
spots
out
him.
Instantly. Ult. Jiejie just said, "Let's go, buddy."
Yeah, I mean, this is really good for IG if they can play it slow.
Zika starting to farm up the Meganar. Elk goes forward with the Valkyrie. That was bold from Elk. He might have just thrown it, but he goes over the wall there. Now it's Xiaohu with the big haymaker over the top. It's the double weirding, and it's about to get a little bit more weird. It's a triple kill for Xiaohu, make it a quadra kill.
And can he find the possible penta here that Soboro could not last game? You're going to end up destroying the whole Nexus here. That's what I said. I mean, as soon as you see the Wombo combo from the Aurora and the Gnar, I mean, that's got to be GG, man. That's a Synapse Mad movie clip if I've ever seen one.
Oh my God, there's no way they end the game right here. It was a almost 4,000 gold lead for IG. Rookie is about to fall. He's going to go down. He goes back to his clone. He's still not. Pentakill for Xiaohu.
We get the quadra for IG in game 1. but Xiaohu does them one better, delivers them the pentakill to take the series lead 2-0 from IG. Weibo taking us to match point off of Xiaohu's pentakill.
I cannot believe what I just watched.
He actually already has Jarvan Rakan, so picking MF can mean you're really quite vulnerable into that. The Nautilus is going to be pretty helpful to help peel that Rakan. I mean, you've literally...
they're gonna fall for it. They feel so safe now with that setup in the river, but it's going to be Jwei showing up first on bot side. He's waiting to try to get the combo. They actually go full frontal onto Erha. He's pretty tanky now, though, and Elk has been topping shots on the Photic. He's going to flash for him. Can't get the kill in the end, and now Elk has found himself in between a rock and a hard place. Can he get one more? No. That'll be 2 quick kills.
Say, this one is the most promising by far. The only thing wrong with this early game is that Rookie has no flash.
They're going to try to punish that now. They got to be a little bit careful. They do have the blast cone there for Rookie, buying so much time. The flash play with the damage from the gauntlets gets Jiejie the kill for Weibo.
Sure why he must have thought Photic's not going to flash out there. Maybe he mischecked the
solo
bolo.
Oh, we're going to take a look back.
I would imagine maybe he dings 6 here, or he just hits everything on the flashless Soboro here. The Q2 is going to flash auto. There you go. Soboro having no flash from before. Did we see him flash previously?
That's 2 flash punishes already.
I can't remember why Soboro has no flash.
He probably fell under the trade. He was pushing under turret. Maybe he had used it earlier. But Dragon is started up by IG. They've got about half health in the move up from bot lane. Weibo want to contest this, though. They feel like their pieces are strong. They've got level 6s coming in. That's going to be a big heroic entrance, but it's Rookie who's starting to stack up some of these Spirit Rush charges. Double taunt is going to land. They're trying to get Elk some damage here, but he's not even close to level 6 yet. It's the IG fighting strength that shows through. Elk doing a sidestep the grand entrance, but get hit straight in the face with a charm from Rookie.
Beautiful charm flash from Rookie to seal the end of that.
There's a reset coming through from Weibo's side of things here, though. So they'll get back out on the map, potentially go up towards this top side. But I know something we talked about earlier in the game was the fact that, you know, if Photic can get to a late game scaling potential, he will be able to just pick up. Still item differential in the top lane, though. Still have the Eclipse versus just a garage sale at least. Meanwhile, we're getting the play. Erha beautifully flashes away from the charm. Bullet time coming across. Now the depth charge connects as well. This is some of that teamwork that Weibo were waiting for. They were like a tiger waiting in the bush for its prey.
Not running away. I'm running at you the long way around. And Xiaohu knew that. He said, oh no, if Rookie gets this recall up, he's going to run at me the long way around. So he decides to interrupt it with the Proto Belt to no avail.
Dragon did end up going over to IG. Now IG looking for the play in the mid lane. Xiaohu does not have flash and is running straight into Soboro. And we talked about team-wide comp, team-wide damage. Well, it looks like IG giving Weibo a little bit of their own medicine here.
Yeah, I mean,
all but abandoned top lane and just decided to go mid lane, try to get the turret as a whole. If he gets this, that's a huge influx of gold as well, as they would get first turrets. The final minion just needs one more slash, and he takes it. Soboro,
he has flash, but one instance of CC, he is just dead.
Soboro overstayed his welcome, and now he's just going to be bruisered down. He's the Grim Deliverance again. He won't get his passive, the cease and desist, and Xiaohu laying the alley-oop in.
Yeah, Soboro really close to getting the res there. I mean, I think he actually lives if he reses. I don't think Nautilus would be able to reach him. And the amount of healing that he gets, I mean, he will be immediately taunted, and the Vi will be on top. It would be close. I mean, he might still die there. If anything, you can live with this as Soboro. You're getting the Rift Herald. You get to keep your passive. Life goes on. I mean, Vi has no ulti, and now we get to see IG aggress into this top side after that play from Weibo.
I gotta ask though, this game plan is kind of weird for Weibo, right? Like, I'm not the only one that's feeling awkward right now. They are just completely just ignoring anything that IG do, except for now when Zika shows up and Rookie just dies under turret. Okay, well, maybe I spoke a little bit too soon. Public execution to come in with the lockdown from the dredge line, and that is all she wrote for Jwei as well.
Yeah, so remember when I peered into that crystal ball and I saw some kind of a future timeline? This is kind of the looks I was seeing. This Ambessa champ just steamrolling them there. That was just a 2v3. They killed 2 people and both have full HP still. So, I mean, they are just steamrolling them.
The craziest thing about this is IG have 100% neutral objective control. They've gotten 2 dragons, they've gotten all 3 grubs, they've gotten the Rift Herald, they got first turret, they got everything. It hasn't mattered. It's simply
Res, and he can play.
Uh-oh, Photic loses a massive chunk of his health. Does have to flash away from the heroic entrance. It's going to be the grand entrance used by Jwei. Pulled back in. The Cataclysm comes through. Here comes the Grim Deliverance on the 4, but he doesn't have his passive. He's trying to get away, but he gets dusted by Elk. Rookie has been waiting behind the entire time, but can't do anything. IG go for the Rift Herald play. Can they do something? Oh my god, that was despicable. Children, look away. Your GOAT rookie has just been taken down by his head. It's going to be a 5-man knockup for the Rift Herald, but it's going to leave Jwei in a place of hurt. Weibo come to town and take everything from Invictus Gaming, including their jungler, Jiejie.
And this is what the LPL is just all about. It doesn't necessarily matter which team is supposed to win a team fight or how the team fight is supposed to go. Absolutely doesn't get 100-0 like that. But they're completely throwing the game. But you can still last hit this Ocean Dragon somehow, some way. And perhaps the magic of the Ocean Soul can carry you from this spot.
4-man strong, about to be surrounded by IG. Maybe this is the redemption play. They're scared. Jwei was terrified to take that engage. They don't feel like they have the tools. There's a public execution straight on a rookie. He's going to pop the Spirit Rush. He is away, but that's going to be a panic moment for rookie for sure.
Yeah, you would love to get a Spirit Rush, completely dodging the public execution altogether so that you can keep your HP, but he's gonna perhaps TP back. I suppose you just have to give this now, and that just begs the question, are they going to get another chance at a win condition? IG found themselves in spots where they should be winning 60-70% of the time, and they just keep finding ways to not do so. I don't know how, I don't know why, but IG is definitely a solid team. They just need to figure this nonsense out. And I don't think that this game is any easier than the previous.
Try to pick Elk, but the heroic engine comes in, and the rest of Weibo come in as they go straight on to the engage ticket of IG. Jwei is down. Rookie, even with his Spirit Rush, charges up. Will go down. Finally, Soboro makes the play, but he gets his res. Is it going to be enough? Elk is now starting to fire away freely. Bullet time right over the top of his rezzing body as a secondary triple kill has hit Weibo, and that's going to be Photic and Jwei getting lower and lower. The engage hits, but it's not nearly enough. The Baron buff is there, and they're pushing into the inhib turret, but I don't think they can. Photic doing a really good job of keeping some pressure on Weibo. I think if Weibo were freely able to do this, it'd be a much different situation, but at any time that these Mystic shots go out, they actually do a good chunk of damage. Oh no, Jwei gets caught. It's all about 1cc chain, and that's what kicks it off, and Jwei is the one that makes the mistake, that crucial mistake that we talked about so many times in this series. It's Weibo that pick another, and now maybe even looking is IG. They were trying to follow through on a Xiaohu. That might be a bold choice here, but it is going to be Weibo that play very reserved off the back of that pick.
Oh, if Zika gets this recall, it's
Grim Deliverance.
Just hooked, man. Here comes that 30% HP shield. You got to book it. Maybe smite this.
Barrage came through, but Zika is just going to find the answer with that TP. 5 men strong is
Pretty
Weibo.
Good if you have like really effective heal reduction. But, I mean, you've only kind of got this immortal reminder on MF. It's not really going to cut it. If you had some kind of a... Oh, here we go.
Oh, my God. They found another pick. Oh, this time it's on the way. And that's brutal. Just a snowball from hell. You wonder how snow exists there. Well, Weibo have found a way. Soboro gets the TP in, but it's way too little, way too late. And the Baron is in the eyes of the Beholder. That Beholder is Weibo.
Yeah, it's just so tricky to play on the tightrope of vision and positioning when the Baron is alive, because if you're too far, the enemy team's going to get the Baron. If you're too close, they're probably just going to engage on you and kill you. And so, of course, that's what Weibo finds here, getting themselves the Baron. And you know what's just so convenient about...
We knew exactly what Weibo were bringing to the table.
Yeah, they've been telegraphing this dive comp here with the Vi, with the Ambessa, and the Galio. I mean, the Nautilus was just such a good addition to the comp. You can only wonder if they should have banned it. Look at them just knocking on every door here that IG has. How can you possibly ward off all these intruders?
I mean, you've got a 2-level discrepancy between the top laners. You've got monumental advantages for Weibo across the board. Now Jiejie overextends his hand, but he has the GA. The turret's gone now, but they're going straight for the damage. They're going straight for the throat. Elk is flashing on the jungler of IG, and Jiejie, he's looking to get his revenge. Jwei might have taken his spot on IG, but Jiejie will strike first in the playoff run of split number 1 here in 2026. They are circling the drain right now for IG. It's been desperation. It has been brutal, and it has been Weibo all series long. One last gasp effort, and Rookie's going low. The general is down, and Weibo will find their day. They'll find their advantage, and they'll find this upper bracket run. They complete the sweep here of Invictus Gaming, and they'll go 3-0.
With Zika at the